Hey Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading with me. Before I begin, I'd like to pray for blessings, protection, love, joy, peace, prosperity in the lives of those who gather and partake in this reading today. All right, Earth signs. So I will pull a general energy for all earth signs, and then I'll get specific cards for each of your signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, these are general readings and they are timeless, so if it's resonating, if anything is resonating with you, then it's meant for you at that time. Okay, a few more shuffles here. Last one. Yeah, there we go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. I saw the Four of Cups earlier when I was shuffling for something. And the Four of Cups is a period of dissatisfaction or complacency, or not really feeling inspired. It's apathy. It's, not really being invested emotionally in anything, sort of emotional stagnancy. Now, the flip side of that coin is that it could be emotional stability as well. So it's a fine line to walk between being emotionally content and satisfied and having an emotional even keel nature, and coming off as apathetic or not really caring. What's coming to mind is someone who may feel like they're too cool for school. Like, they don't really get particularly down, but they also don't really get excited about anything, and that can, especially if you're in a romantic relationship, if you are dating or married or in a commitment romantically, this suggests that you need to spice things up. You need to show affection. You need to show that you're attracted to your partner, that you're excited when they walk in the room, or vice versa. Maybe you're feeling that spark has been lost. And if it's not a relationship, maybe you're feeling that way at work or just in your home environment in general. Okay, Earth signs. Okay. Now, your energy specifically this week, Earth signs, we have the Knight of Swords. So you are talking a lot. You're having these conversations. And it's funny because the card underneath the Four of Cups was the Eight of Wands. And I immediately thought conversations about these things, conversations that you're not really interested in, conversations that don't necessarily inspire you. And the conversations could be about how to get that spark back, how to regain your passion and your interest and your engagement in life, okay, or in your relationship. And so the Knight of Blades is just confirming that you're talking. And the Knight of Blades could also be a change in environment, getting out of your normal setting. So sometimes it can represent like your commute or like how you move through the world. And so consider switching up your route to work, switching up where you and your lover go to eat on Friday nights, maybe changing up your routine in some way, okay? And the Knight of Blades can be very blunt as well. And so when you think about, I don't know why I'm called to talk about relationships and romance with you specifically, Earth signs, but it's saying that, yeah, you might be very direct, very logical, very forthright, very focused, but there might need to be a little bit more grace and what's the word, like banter or romance. There might need to be a little bit more romance, because the Knight of Swords, it's a clear communicator, direct communicator, but it doesn't like shower the person with like affirmations or, yeah, even just like going to a poetry reading or like reading poetry for yourself or like with your partner to kind of temper this very logical, direct, focused attitude or way of communicating. Okay. And then what's crossing that energy? We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, so this could be an all-out argument, I'm sorry to say. The good news is that with you being in the Knight of Swords energy, you're likely, I don't want to say you're likely the aggressor, but you're likely the one who knows what you're talking about. You're likely the one who knows what you're talking about. So there's a little friction here. What I will say, though, is that this could be necessary to shake you out of this rut, to shake you out of this funk. And so I would leverage this as an opportunity. It is a test. It is a challenge. There might be a lot of opinions, a lot of people vying for your attention or your time, or just a lot of people having a lot to say. Okay, Jupiter's in Gemini when this video comes out. And so the benefit of being in that Knight of Swords energy is that you are very clear about what you said. You're very clear about what you want, what your goals are, and you are determined and focused despite these distractions and these potential opinions of other people, etc. Something else I was going to say here. This is also very physical energy with that Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. So maybe some playful wrestling with your partner or your lover, right? All right, the individual zodiac readings. We'll start with Taurus here. Taurus, we have the Chariot card. So Taurus, this is definitely saying that traveling, changing up your travel route or your routes, or getting out of the house more, getting out of your neighborhood, going out of town, even if it's just one town over, going to a different shopping mall or movie theater, like you're needing a change. But you're also, Tauruses, the other aspect of this for some of you is that your focus and determination, this is a very, very ambitious card, a card that's very much focused on success and where you're headed and a particular goal, coupled with that Knight of Swords. Like, you are super focused, hyper focused and determined and persistent, and you're going. There could be another aspect of your life that's being a bit neglected. There could be a partner or a family member or a child who feels like, hey, you're not paying any attention to me because you're so focused on your goal or your dream. Okay. So you'll know based on how you feel, whether or not that's something that can be or needs to be addressed now, but just be aware of it, okay? All right, and for Virgos, we have the King of Cups. Yes, the King of Cups, very nice. So this could be that more of that emotional stability side of things. So while you are moving quickly, dealing with a lot of challenges and tests and really focused on something and communicating in a very sharp, clear, direct way, you or someone else has a lot of emotional stability and emotional maturity, which is going to be very helpful with this Five of Wands. So that's good to know, that the energy of emotional maturity and emotional stability and emotional intelligence in dealing with whoever this Five of Wands energy is coming from. And the other thing, though, is that this Four of Cups, as I mentioned, could be a form of emotional stability that you have to be careful it doesn't move into apathy or emotional stagnancy, okay? The King of Cups, I think, is not that type of person. They are very stoic and calm, and so it might seem like they don't care or they're unaffected or unbothered, but they're someone who really does feel very, very deeply. They just are not ruled by their emotions, okay? And last but not least, my fellow Capricorns, I am a Capricorn moon, King of Blades. Very nice. So this is one level up from the Knight of Swords. So this could be a mediator. This could be someone who, I don't want to say goes tit for tat, but like that meets you where you are, that matches your conversation, right? This could be the person who kind of steps in and says, hey, I see where you're coming from. You know, we're on the same page in a lot of ways. Here's how we can hash it out. This could definitely be someone, likely a more mature person, not always an older person, but very often an older person who has a lot of experience under their belt, who's very, very professional, great communicator, who can come in and sort of dispel or dissipate this Five of Wands tension. And if that's, this could also be a family situation with the Knight and the King here. This could be like a father-son or like parent-teenager. It could be, it wouldn't be a young child. It'd be a child that might be a bit rebellious. So if you are that child, just know that your parental figure or the authority figure where there's kind of that butting of heads is someone who's very rational and very logical and will be honest and forthright, but also be able to deliver it and share it in a way that is very wise, okay? All right, I want to pull a Divine Feather card for you all, Earth signs. Divine Feather Oracle message to take with you in this time ahead. You have two cards fell out. I recognize both of them. The first one is the White Eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you. And here's the feather. And the second one is Loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Okay. So whatever this challenge or test is that's crossing your path this week, you have the guidance and the wisdom inside of you to navigate it in a healthy, productive way. But also you have some messages in your dreams about how to handle the situation, about how to proceed. Okay, Earth signs, that's what I have for you this week. Be sure to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.